Hi, good morning. I'm Amirul Aiman, and you're watching ASEAN Kita, a show where we explore the stories, challenges, and opportunities that lies within the region. So today, we explore a bold idea, reimagining ASEAN as one seamless tourism destination. Can we move beyond national borders to offer travelers a truly regional experience, and what would it take to get it there? Joining me via Google Meet is Dr. Sri Ganesh, Secretary General of the Malaysian Tourism Federation, to help us break this down. Thank you, doctors, for joining us today. I'll straight away go to the question. The idea of ASEAN as one destination is often mentioned in strategies and meetings, but what does it really mean for travelers and also local industry players, especially small hotels and also SMEs? How can this concept be applied practically across ASEAN, ASEAN as a region and also ASEAN countries, Doctor?
Yeah, in practical terms, it means a seamless multi-country travel across ASEAN with coordinated promotions, simplified travel processes, and integrated transportation. But on the ground, the biggest threat is fragmentation. Okay? Each country still operates in silos with differing regulations, marketing messages, and limited collaborations. Without a political will and industry alignment, the concept risks remaining actually a paper version only. It's just a vision on paper, but we don't see it's going towards orang kata action here.
Mm-hmm. And Doctor, if SMEs could change just one ASEAN rule tomorrow, which change would turn this concept into a reality, Doctor?
Okay, if they could actually collaborate. It's actually this, when it comes to countries, between countries, it's actually government to government. Okay, we industry players will follow the guidelines done by each of the government. Means if it's Malaysia, we as Malaysians, we will follow what Malaysia wants us to do and what law we need to follow. So it's basically the ASEAN countries themselves, and with Malaysia, the chair now, should actually sit down and discuss something to ensure that the regulations of each country on the travel and tourism is similar, is similar, which will enable the SMEs to come out or collaborate more with their neighboring partners.
Mm-hmm. And Doctor, Doctor, one major barrier to cross-border tourism is often mentioned is cost, and airport taxes, hotel charges, and visa fees vary widely across the region. Should ASEAN consider a standard cap or a harmonized approach to take multi-country trips more affordable, Doctor?
Yes, but it's easier said than done, you know. The disparity is actually a deterrent for travelers planning multi-country trips. Actually, if we see the tourists come from EU, they want to go to Thailand, then they will come to Malaysia, they want to go to Singapore, but this is what a regional cap would level the playing field actually, but government are still reluctant to let go of revenue streams, so they don't want to share the cake with the other Asian countries, you see. So the challenge is actually balancing affordability with national interests. So if not addressed, ASEAN actually will lose competitiveness to regions like the EU, and etc.
Mm-hmm. And Doctor, if a formal cap is unrealistic, would a single website per se that compares airport taxes and visa fees will be a simpler first step towards this idea, Doctor?
Yeah, actually, for sure, if we do a single website, of course, it will be a very good idea, whereby, but anyhow, it goes back to the countries themselves. So as an ASEAN chair, we should actually encourage the neighboring countries, the ASEAN countries, to actually build together, come together with one solution. Means if you said a website, yes, a website, a portal, or anything, a system, which actually will work together with all the rules and regulations, products, promotions in one. Yeah, then it will be a success. But the issue now is go back on regulations of each and every country, the laws of each and every country. So that is what actually deterring the plan of the ASEAN countries.
Mhm. And Doctor, countries like Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia have built strong tourism brands. Is it possible to create a unified ASEAN identity without overshadowing these national efforts? And how can both levels of branding support each other instead of like competing with each other, Doctor?
Yeah, actually, this one we should see, right? Like we have Truly Asia, Amazing Thailand, a wonderful Indonesia, all these things. But the threat is actually the branding confusion. Okay, instead of diluting national brands, we need to an umbrella ASEAN story first. Okay, one that positions Southeast Asia as a diverse, multi-stop experience. You know, coordination is the key lah, we can say. So the countries, all the ASEAN countries need to have a good coordination. And actually, without a unified branding guideline and regional storytelling, the one destination campaign may end up competing rather than completing these national efforts, you know. So we don't want it to see competing. It must be just one. Yeah. But whether this can go into a success is a discussion between all the ASEAN countries.
Mhm. And you mentioned just now that we should work together instead of competing with each other. But could a pool marketing fund, which means that every country chipped in into the fund, be a workable way to keep both regional and national campaigns available or visible, Doctor?
Yeah, that's why we could say they have meetings, you know, they have the Asian tourism ministers meetings, they have a lot of meetings regarding tourism in the ASEAN community itself. So this should take this opportunity, the governments or the ministries or the ministers of each Asian countries should actually take this opportunity to discuss and come up with a solution, you see, and then go back to their country and get their promotional funds for the ASEAN region and also for their own national initiatives.
Mhm. And Malaysia is strong in halal tourism while Thailand excels in medical travel. Are there other niche tourism areas that ASEAN can develop collectively? What could be our next big regional product for eco retreats, halal cruises, or maybe wellness clusters, Doctor?
Yeah, actually, I can say we actually risk missing the global niche tourism wave uh, by working in silos. This is the issue actually. ASEAN has actually potential to lead in halal wellness tourism, tropical eco retreats, and heritage medical corridors. But cross-border product development is weak. Okay, it's very weak. So if we don't collaborate, especially on standards and certification, we actually will lose grounds to the regions that are already packing such offering holistically. Yeah, there are other regions who is doing this. They are working hard also. Every region in the world is working hard for tourism. But when we see we has a proper niche market, we should actually take this opportunity, you know, to promote. So ASEAN has, you know, Malaysia could partner with Thailand and Thailand could partner with Indonesia, you know, all these things and make it a very good package whereby tourists, not from the ASEAN country itself, but from the other regions of the world to choose ASEAN as their tourism destination because that side they have a different way of doing traveling. You know, summer traveling, you know, when that side is cold, they don't want to be in cold area, they will come here 1-2 months. So they will like to go in all the other countries. And also some people goes on working holiday where they go for travel while they work. The world has changed. Now it's all online. So the countries must actually prepare for them this. So they can go on holiday in all the ASEAN countries and also do their work while they are actually on vacation, you know?
Mhm. You mentioned just now that we have to compete with other regions as well who have their own niche strategy in terms of this. Is there another a region that we could learn that has successfully built a joint niche strategy that we could learn from, Doctor?
Yeah, actually, we could see example I'm giving you. If we go to EU, you can go to our England, then you can go to France, you can go, you know, you see the packages is 7 countries in 10 days, you know. This is one thing. But ours could be 10 countries in 2 months, you see. So we could do better actually, because they want to see a different experience. Our weather is different, everything is different. Our food, our culture is different. So people from other regions will come to learn our culture. That is what we want actually.
And recently, Malaysia has waived visas for China and India to attract more tourists. Should ASEAN consider a more unified approach to visa-free travel? Would this encourage longer stays and multi-country itineraries across the region, Doctor?
Yeah, actually, the lack of a unified visa policy is one of ASEAN biggest stumbling block, I can say. If a traveler must actually apply separately for each country, it kills the momentum for multi-destination travel. You see, if you go to Thailand, you need a different visa. You go to, Vietnam, a different thing, So this is what ASEAN should be discussing. So a regional visa waiver, starting with strategic markets like China and India, is very critical actually. So without it, ASEAN cannot compete with Europe or even the Middle East. Yeah.
And if full visa free travel is too ambitious, Doctor, would a 30-day multi-entry sticker, for example, be a more useful halfway step there?
Yeah, we can actually go to from 30 days to 90 days even. You see, 30 days to 90 days, maybe multi-entry, because some may come, example, to Singapore.
Trusted by the Royal Malaysian Air Force. Once again, let's shift your attention 45 degrees to the right, operating through impossible mission. 4 engine, 1 objective. Appearing in Lima once again, we give you giant of the skies, yay from the air. As the A400M exits center stage, now pay attention to show an iconic aircraft around the world, longest big machine. The ever reliable aircraft, the working horse of Royal Malaysian Air Force, combination of number 14 Squadron and 20 Squadron. We give you the C-130. From the rear, the press formation. We give you the EC725 AP. Helicopter will now carry out the flag attacking maneuver. Shackle down in front of show center. Ladies and gentlemen, this pair of heroes will now commence and reposition for the heads-on maneuver. Confidence unshaken, pure, mastery in motion. She is the Malaysian stallion. Ladies and gentlemen, watch as she dances in the Ladies and gentlemen, hard work, relentlessness of training, unwavering dedication has led us to this moment in Langkawi. Making his debut in Lima 25, flying in from Alostar Air Force College. Small but agile. Let's welcome the 3x EC 120 Pro, the Colibri. Following closely behind, an aircraft one of its kind, reliable when called upon, operating from dusk till dawn. From number 3 Squadron, we give you the Augusta Westland AW139. Completing this combination is the Malaysian Stallion, the EC725 AP, the Karakar. Formation. The beautiful BC7 Mark II. Now the transport formation, the C-130 Hercules and the A-400M Grizzlies. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of this nation, vintage beyond valuation, artwork beyond imagination, the fighter formation, the beast from the east, the SU-30 MKM, and the best from the west, the F-15 Hornet. Royal Malaysian Air Force, excited. We will see you soon in the next segment. Till then, I'm Major Ganesh RMF, cosine cable, signing off. See ya. Back to you, Tarandas.
Thank you, Major Ganesh RMF Cosine Cable, for calling the most exciting air show at Lima 2025. And on that note now, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Muhammad Khalid bin Nordin, Minister of Defence, to accompany Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Raja Abdul Ibrahim, Prime Minister, and our other distinguished guests on the tour of the dynamic stage here at the 17th edition of Lima 2025.
Baik, selesai sudah opening gambit yang cukup menguji.
Sayang, I love you.
I love you so much more, bang.
Niat saya cuma satu, supaya awak menjadi isteri yang paling sempurna pada saya.
Tajo ajak aku kahwin.
Kau tak nampak ke banyak red flag dekat Tajo tu?
Dia ada ciri-ciri seorang suami yang benar.
Saya sedar saya bukan lelaki yang baik, tapi saya akan buktikan pada awak dan family awak saya layak untuk jadi suami awak. Awak tahu kan saya ni cepat jealous.
Ya, awak.
Dah fikir masak-masak ke nak kahwin dengan jantan macam ni?
Ada benda yang Nuha tak expect. Tapi biasalah, ada pasang surut dia. Apa dah kisah dah Nuha?
Kau penipu, kau curang dengan aku. Barang dia tu bukannya boleh kita jangka.
Sekarang kau dengar cakap suami, jangan derhaka. Abang betul-betul berjanji dengan Nuha, abang takkan buat lagi.
Dia Bukan Syurga, Isnin hingga Kamis di Astro Ria dan Astro Go.
Perusahaan kecil dan sederhana, impian besar. Jiwa SME Astro AWANI kembali menjelajah Malaysia. Dari Ipoh ke Kota Kinabalu, dari Melaka ke Lembah Kelang. Sesi pitching, pameran produk dan dialog bersama pemimpin industri serantau. Dapatkan inspirasi, ilmu dan peluang untuk kembangkan perniagaan anda semuanya di bawah satu bumbung. Kerana inilah medan impak sebenar. Jiwa SME menjana impak, inovasi digital.
Di era digital, pemasaran bukan hanya tentang penjualan semata-mata. Penceritaan menarik jadi kekuatan dalam membina hubungan perniagaan, tingkat pengetahuan, perkasakan perniagaan anda. Saksikan segmen Jiwa SME dalam program Awani Pagi dan Niaga Awani setiap Isnin hingga Khamis di saluran 501. Dibawakan oleh penaja utama jelajah Jiwa SME, Unify Business, rakan digital pilihan anda.
Aku dibesarkan bersama-sama Syamsi. 3 jaga 3. Tak sangka Syamsi berbelok.
Kerja keluang man, dapat Syamsir.
Kalau kita tangkap keluang man, orang awam akan keji kita. Dia bagai seorang pahlawan.
Yang jadi pembela pada yang tiada upaya.
Itu bukan cerita Batman ke?
Ni cerita lain dah.
Di dalam setiap berita yang dibawa, konteks amat penting. Cara kita mendapat berita kian berubah. Melalui media sosial maupun saluran digital yang lain serta kaca TV. Kami sentiasa membawakan yang tergempar dan terkini.
Kita buat sesuatu yang berbeza.
Teraskan acuan verifikasi yang diamalkan supaya setiap fakta adalah sahih. Daripada analisis pelbagai sudut yang mendalam, laporan-laporan khas dan perbincangan yang membina negara. Inklusif, suara rakyat kami ajukan. Keseimbangan persepsi kami pastikan. Kerana setiap cerita mempunyai impak yang tersendiri dan perlu dibawa dengan penelitian yang terperinci. Pastikan Astro AWANI menjadi pilihan anda tidak kira di mana sahaja anda berada. Saluran berita paling dipercayai di Malaysia.
Aku dibesarkan bersama-sama Syamsi. 3 jaga 3. Tak sangka Syamsi berbelok.
Kerja keluang man, dapat Syamsir.
Semua orang ingat kau dah mati, Boran. Kau dapat peluang start balik. Lepas tu ini agak balik.
Dah sampai masa untuk awak putuskan siapa awak sebenarnya.
Aku Burhan. Aku Keluang Man.
Kalau kita tangkap Keluang Man, orang awam akan keji kita. Dia bagai seorang pahlawan.
Yang jadi pembela pada yang tiada upaya.
Itu bukan cerita Batman ke?
Ni cerita lain dah.
Sayang, I love you.
I love you so much more, bang.
Niat saya cuma satu, supaya awak menjadi isteri yang paling sempurna pada saya.
Tajo ajak aku kahwin.
Kau tak nampak ke banyak red flag dekat Tajo tu?
Dia ada ciri-ciri seorang suami aku nak.
Saya sedar saya bukan lelaki yang baik, tapi saya akan buktikan pada awak dan family awak saya layak untuk jadi suami awak. Awak tahu kan saya ni cepat jealous.
Ya, awak.
Dah fikir masak-masak ke nak kahwin dengan jantan macam ni?
Ada benda yang Nuha tak expect. Tapi biasalah, ada pasang surut dia. Apa lagi sana Nuha?
Kau penipu, kau curang dengan aku. Barang dia tu bukannya boleh kita jangka.
Sekarang kau dengar cakap suami, jangan derhaka. Abang betul-betul berjanji dengan Nuha, abang takkan buat lagi.
Dia Bukan Syurga, Isnin hingga Kamis di Astro Ria dan Astro Go.
Satu inisiatif kerajaan dalam usaha untuk membantu mengurangkan kos sara hidup rakyat. Inilah peluang anda untuk berjimat melalui program Jualan Rahmah Madani.